Hi, my name is Joseph Parker, WBO Champion of the World, and you're watching Sporting Icons.
Alright everyone, so to continue from the previous video of the WBC Heavyweight World Rankings, obviously that's what Wilder holds. Now we're going to get into the other three, which of course currently Andy Ruiz Jr. holds all three of those titles. Could that change on December the 7th in Saudi Arabia? We'll have to wait and find out, won't we, on December the 7th. In my opinion, Anthony Joshua's going to do him. But anyway, that's just my thoughts. Now, we're going to start off with the WBA. And these rankings are comical. Absolutely comical. Now, we're going to start off with, of course, Andy Ruiz Jr. is a champion. But Manuel Charr is a regular champion. That guy hasn't had a fight in God knows how long. He had some kind of issue with the PED test and everything, which I believe he may have got overturned. They're trying to create this WBA regular tournament that never seems to really kick off the ground. Either way, Manuel Charr, come on now. How is he a champion of anything other than getting sparked out by much lesser opposition? Either way, he's a regular champion. Joe Joyce, the gold champion for the WBA. They just created that belt out of nowhere just to give it to Joe Joyce, didn't they? Bizarre. Anyway, number one, Trevor Bryan, one of the most inactive fighters in the heavyweight division. He's a Don King fighter. But ranked at number one, come on, have an absolute word. Oleksandr Usyk, listen, again, we could probably argue with that one. He hasn't had a single fight at heavyweight yet. So why is he even ranked? Yes, of course, he was undisputed cruiserweight. So now he is a heavyweight. Should he have a ranking? Arguably, sure. But he's already got the WBO mandatory position, so therefore why would he need to be ranked by any other organization, right? It's almost a waste of a ranking. But either way, number three, Anthony Joshua. Okay, so he takes one loss and drops below all these guys. Come on now. Otto Wallin, number four. Now, of course, this is before the Tyson Fury fight. Of course, it will be updated, but I'd imagine that would probably still keep him as a top 15. He did do well in that fight. Let's not say he didn't. But either way, number four currently. Number five, Sergey Kuzmin. Now, he did lose as well. He lost to Michael Hunter last time out. So, again, this will probably change. Again, these guys don't change their rankings as and when a fight happens. They tend to like hold it all off and then just release it all at once. So, either way, currently, he's number four, but he will drop down a couple of places, you would imagine, much like Otto Wallin will. Filip Hrgović, that's a pretty good position for him, number six. Number seven, Adam Kownacki, yep. Number eight, Michael Hunter. Again, he'll probably move up a couple of places after that win over Sergey Kuzmin. David Price, number eight. Have a word. You've got David Price, number 9. So Oleksandr Povetkin, number 10. So Oleksandr Povetkin, who knocked out David Price and gets a victory recently over Hughie Fury, is what, ranked below David Price? What is it with you, WBA, you absolute clowns? Kujia Fujimoto, a very, very good fighter from Japan. Alexander Teslenko, I'm presuming he's Ukrainian. I've never watched him fight, so I couldn't tell you. Much like Ivan Dujenko, I don't know who he is. Number 14, Maiden Miljas. Isn't he Croatian, isn't he? He's Croatian. I'm sure he's Croatian. And Fraser Quendo. What on earth? Right. Fraser Quendo, why is he still ranked in the top 15 of any organization? Okay. He hasn't had a fight since he lost to Ruslan Chagayev. How many years ago now? 255 years ago, whatever it is. It's absolutely outrageous why he's even ranked. He hasn't had a fight in forever. And even when he did, he lost. So why is he even still ranked? The guy's like 160 years old. What is the point of this? The WBA, you are absolute clowns. Anyway, we're going to move on to the IBF, where there's a little bit of an improvement. Of course, Andy Ruiz Jr., the champion. Number one, Kubrat Pulev. He is the mandatory. Number two, the IBF do tend to always insert not rated positions. Why? Why do you need to do that? There's no reason whatsoever. Just move everybody up a place. Adam Kownacki, number 3, okay. Number 4, Ajit Cabello, okay. Number 5, Anthony Joshua's below these guys. Whatever. Number 6, Tyson Fury. Again, Tyson Fury below these guys. Sergey Kuzmin, of course, he just lost, as I said there before. Gerald Washington, come on now. Luis Ortiz, number 9. Listen, Luis Ortiz ain't the greatest fighter in the world, but I do put him probably above a Kuzmin and certainly Gerald Washington, okay? Michael Hunter, again, he'll probably move up a place or two. Otto Wallin, number 11, he'll probably drop down a place or two, even though he did put on a very good performance with Tyson Fury. Filip Hrgovic, again, top 15. Hughie Fury is still there, number 13. And number 14, Joseph Parker. Come on now, he should be much higher than that. And Dillian Dubois, number 15. I think number 15 is a fair position for Dillian Dubois at this stage of his career. So again, not the greatest of rankings, but a far improvement on the WBA, right? Anyway, let's move into the WBO. As I said, Andy Ruiz champion. Number 1, Oleksandr Usyk. Again, he is the mandatory. Number 2, Tyson Fury. Number 3, Dillian Whyte. Number 4, Anthony Joshua. Number 5, Tyrone Spong. Now, has he been moved in there because he's about to take on Oleksandr Usyk? Is that why he's there, or was he always there? I don't remember seeing him that high before, but either way, he's there. He's an undefeated fighter from Holland, or the Netherlands, however you want to call it. Junior Farr, number 6. That's a pretty high position, I think, for Junior Farr. He's a good fighter. He's from New Zealand. But is he a number 6 rated fighter? I'm not too sure if he is. Dillian Dubois, number 7, of course, because he's a Frank Warren fighter, of course. Number 8, Adam Kownacki. Wow. The WBO actually ranked a PBC fighter. Blimey, who would have thought, eh? Number 9, Ajit Kabiel. Okay. Formerly European champion, because after he vacated it for not fighting Joe Joyce. Evangelos Romanov, number 10. Evangelos Romanov looking real good. And in fact, he had a victory on the Anthony Yard and Sergey Kovalev undercard in Russia a couple of weeks back there. Looked real good in that fight and has been looking really good ever since he turned pro. He's not the youngest fighter in the world. He's getting on a little bit. But he's the guy who knocked out Deontay Wilder in the amateurs. Number 11, Joseph Parker. I think that's a bit low for him. I mean, how can you put Joseph Parker below Tyrone Spong, Junior Farr, Daniel Dubois, and Ajit Kabiel, and even Adam Kownacki to some kind of point, and of course to Romanov, former WBO heavyweight world champion, number 11. Okay, number 12, Michael Hunter, kind of fair position, I think. 13, Carlos Takam. Okay, 14, Tom Schwartz. Why is he still ranked in the top 15? The guy was rolling around the floor, quitting and pleading for the referee and everybody to stop the fight when he took on Senegashi, and then he put on that kind of performance. And let's be honest, Tyson Fury don't hit very hard, but he went down like he'd been shot in the ghoulies. But yet they want to keep him ranked at number 14? Come on now. Above Oscar Rivas. Unbelievable. You see, we all moan about all the rankings, but at least with the WBC, you can kind of say, right, okay, at least they kind of have the best fighters within their rankings. We may not necessarily agree with the position that they have them, but come on now. Some of these fighters within WBA, IBF, WBO shouldn't even be ranked in probably, I mean, Fraser Quendo shouldn't even be ranked in the top 1,000 in the world. Okay, I said, he hasn't had a fight in 255 years. It's just ridiculous. And some of the positioning is ridiculous. I said, Tom Schwartz, why is he still ranked in the top 15 of the WBO? Come on now. And you've got people like Junior Farr, Daniel Dubois above Joseph Parker. Come on. Have an absolute word. An absolute... Who runs these organisations? Who runs them? Okay, who is it that makes a position and looks at their rankings and goes, yeah, that's about right? You've got to be an absolute idiot. I mean, are these people that old that they're just clueless as to what's going on nowadays? Are these people walking around in a suit of skin 3 times too big because they're that damn old and that damn incapable of choosing the correct people in the kind of correct position? Nobody's ever going to get it right because people will always argue the point. But my point is you can do so much better than this. Stevie Wonder could do a better ranking system than this. For all 3 of these, WBA is probably the worst out of all of them, let's be honest about it. But the WBA, they need a good kick right in the testicles for having Tom Schwartz in there and having quite a few people above others by quite some distance as well. It's just ridiculous. IBF is probably the better one out of the 3. But even then, not great. Not great at all. But anyway, these are the rankings for the WBA, the IBF, and the WBO. Complete tosh, is what I can say. Complete tosh. Especially the WBA. You guys should be ashamed of yourself. You guys are the oldest organisation. I mean, do you still have the same people in charge as to when you very first started your organization? Is that why you are incapable of making proper decisions? Why is Fraser Quendo still ranked in the top 15? Why is Manuel Char a regular champion? Why is Joe Joyce a gold champion? Why are these even a champion of anything? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense whatsoever. And you've got David Price above Povetkin, a guy who knocked out David Price. Anyway, I don't get too ratty about it. Rankings are rankings, right? Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next one.